The war was supposed to be quick. That is what High Commander Vrell told the Galactic Council when he proposed the invasion of Sol 3. That is what the analysts promised when they reviewed humanity's outdated kinetic weapons and their laughable chemical propulsion systems. That is what everyone believed. Everyone was wrong. I should probably introduce myself. My name is Korth, and I served as a communications officer aboard the dreadnought Eternal Dominion. Notice I said served, past tense, because that ship does not exist anymore. Neither does the rest of the fleet. But I am getting ahead of myself. The humans, bless their stubborn little hearts, had been making a nuisance of themselves in the outer colonies. Nothing serious. Some territorial disputes, a few trade disagreements, the usual friction that happens when a new species joins the galactic community. The Council decided to teach them a lesson. Send in the fleet, occupy their homeworld for a cycle or two, install a compliance government, and call it a day. Simple, right? The invasion force consisted of 300 warships. 300. We had conquered entire star systems with less. Vrell was so confident that he brought his personal collection of Tarnaxian art pieces to display in Earth's capital once we took it. He even practiced his victory speech. I heard him rehearsing it in his quarters. It was quite moving, actually. Very dramatic. The humans met us at the edge of their solar system with 47 ships. 47. Our tactical officers laughed so hard that one of them had to be sedated. The engagement was expected to last maybe an hour, 2 at most. It lasted 17 minutes. Not because we won. Oh no. Because in 17 minutes, the humans destroyed or disabled 92 of our vessels. 92. They used weapons we had never seen before. Missiles that thought for themselves. Beam weapons that punched through our shields like they were made of vapor. And tactics, oh the tactics, that made our centuries of military doctrine look like children playing with toys. We retreated. The mighty Vraxian Empire, conquerors of 400 worlds, ran away from a species that had not even colonized their own moon until a few centuries ago. Vrell was furious. He demanded reinforcements. He wanted to return with overwhelming force and turn Earth into a monument to Vraxian power. The Council, seeing their investment going up in smoke, agreed. They sent everything. Every ship, every soldier, every weapon in the arsenal. 6,000 warships. The largest military force ever assembled in galactic history. The humans were waiting for us. This time they did not meet us at the edge of their system. They let us come to them. They let us get close to their beautiful blue and green world. They let us think we had won. Some of our captains were already calculating their shares of the plunder. Then the moon opened up. I am not speaking metaphorically. Their moon, that dead gray rock they had been mining for decades, split apart like a flower blooming. Except instead of petals, it had railguns. Hundreds of them. Each one the size of a skyscraper. The barrage lasted 40 seconds. When it stopped, half our fleet was gone. Just gone. Erased from existence by tungsten rods moving at a fraction of light speed. We tried to fight back. We really did. But then their planet-based defenses activated. And their orbital platforms. And their automated defense satellites. And the stealth ships that had been hiding in the asteroid belt. And the weapons platforms disguised as space debris. It turns out the humans had been preparing for this. Not for weeks or months. For years. Maybe decades. They had anticipated that someday, someone would try to take their world by force. And they had decided, with that peculiar human stubbornness, that they would make any such attempt absolutely catastrophic for the attacker. We lost 4,000 ships in 6 hours. The remainder surrendered. I was aboard one of the ships that surrendered. The humans took us prisoner, treated our wounded, and fed us. They were very polite about the whole thing. almost apologetic. One of their officers, a woman named Captain Martinez, told me something I will never forget. She said, "We did not want this. We tried diplomacy. We tried negotiation. We tried to be civilized. But you kept pushing." 3 days after the surrender, Earth broadcast a message to the Galactic Council. Every species, every world, every station received it simultaneously. I was still in the human detention facility when it played. They made sure we prisoners watched it too. The message was delivered by someone called Director Okoye, head of Earth's United Defense Command. She did not look angry. She did not look triumphant. She looked tired. Very, very tired. And that somehow made what she said next even more terrifying. To the Galactic Council and all member species, she began, her voice calm and measured. For 300 years, humanity has tried to integrate into your community. We followed your laws. We respected your borders. We attended your summits and signed your treaties. We did everything required of a civilized species. She paused, letting that word hang in the air. Civilized. You responded by invading our home. You came to enslave us, to break us, to make an example of us. You brought 6,000 warships to our doorstep because you believed we were weak. You were mistaken. The camera pulled back, showing the command center behind her. Screens displayed the wreckage of our fleet, still floating in orbit around their world. It was not a pretty sight. We are hereby announcing our withdrawal from the Galactic Council effective immediately. Furthermore, we are claiming a defensive zone extending 50 light-years from Sol in all directions. Any military vessel entering this zone will be destroyed without warning. Any civilian vessel will be escorted out. These terms are not negotiable. Murmurs spread through the detention facility. 50 light-years? That encompassed 7 settled systems and dozens of resource-rich worlds. The Council would never accept such terms. Director Okoye continued, "We understand this seems aggressive. Let me be clear about something. Humanity did not want to be your enemy. We wanted to be your partners, your friends, perhaps even your family. But you have taught us a valuable lesson today." She leaned forward, and her eyes, oh her eyes, they held something that made my spine go cold. "You taught us that civilization is a luxury afforded only to the strong. That peace is only possible when others fear the cost of war. That kindness is mistaken for weakness. Very well. We accept these truths. From this moment forward, Earth is no longer a civilized world. We are a fortress. We are a warning. We are the line you do not cross." The screen behind her changed, showing something new. Construction yards, massive beyond comprehension, building ships that dwarfed anything in our fleet. Thousands of them. Tens of thousands. "Some of you are wondering if this is a bluff," Okoye said, a slight smile crossing her face. "I encourage you to find out. Send another fleet. Send 10 fleets. Send everything you have. We will be waiting. And unlike you, we learn from our mistakes. We adapt. We improve. We never stop preparing." She stood up, straightening her uniform. "To the prisoners currently in our custody, you will be returned to your worlds unharmed. Consider yourselves ambassadors. Tell your leaders what you saw here. Tell them about the price of underestimating humanity. Tell them that we gave peace a chance, and they rejected it. What happens next is on them." The transmission ended. The detention facility was silent. Absolutely silent. Then Vrell, sitting 3 rows behind me, began laughing. Not the cruel laugh of a conqueror, but the broken laugh of someone whose entire worldview had shattered. Captain Martinez came to escort us to the transport ships a few hours later. I asked her if Director Okoye meant everything she said. Martinez looked at me with something like pity. "We have a saying on Earth, She told me. Do not poke the bear. You poked the bear. Now you get to live with the consequences. What will you do now? I asked. She shrugged. Build. Prepare. Hope for the best and plan for the worst. It is what we have always done. The only difference is that now we are not pretending anymore. No more playing nice. No more turning the other cheek. You wanted to see what humanity looks like when we stop being civilized? Congratulations. You are about to find out. They released us 2 days later. Every prisoner, every survivor, sent home with full medical care and enough supplies for the trip. The humans did not gloat. They did not celebrate. They just sent us away and went back to work. I hear their defensive zone is now 75 light years and growing. I hear they have colonies on 300 worlds. I hear they are building something in deep space, something that makes their moon weapon look like a child's toy. I also hear the Council is drafting a formal apology. It will not be enough. Nothing will be enough. We woke the sleeping giant, and now we all have to live in its shadow. Friends, if you are enjoying our videos and want to watch new and exciting sci-fi and HFY stories every day, then don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Also, make sure to turn on the bell icon so you never miss any of our latest uploads. Like the video and share it with your friends as well, so our community can continue to grow and bring you even more amazing content.